What's up, Slayers, and welcome back to the Slayer's Den. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. Today we're playing a brand new Boros mid-range deck that is built around a few different cards, but the reason it's called Dragon Trick is basically this is a mid-range dragon deck in theory, because we do have a couple copies of Goldspan Dragon, a couple copies of Adult Gold Dragon, and then a few things that supplement that, including Showdown of the Skulls, which allows us to look at the top 4 cards of our library and then also give our creatures +1/+1 when we cast spells on the second and third parts of the saga. So overall, it has a pretty good mid-range game plan. We play our dragons, we could play a couple of Loyal Warhounds, and then we can swing in with these creatures that get pumped up by Showdown of the Skulls. We could even create some angels with Starnheim Unleashed if we wanted to, as well as our manlands, Den of the Bugbear and Faceless Haven. But I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. This is Dragon Trick after all. So the dragons and all the mid-range goodness, that's all a red herring, because basically we want to play the dragons and stall for time. We even have a few control elements in Frostbite, Dragon's Fire, Doomskar, and Lorehold Command to kind of control the board until we finally get to what we're trying to do, is the Book of Exalted Deeds Faceless Haven combo. So we get to psych out our opponents by making them think we're playing a very aggressive mid-range dragons deck, but ultimately we're trying to just stall for enough time to where we can Book of Exalted Deeds and Faceless Haven. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, then I'll explain really quickly. Basically, Book of Exalted Deeds has an ability, 3 white, tap, exile a Book of Exalted Deeds, put an enlightened counter on target angel. It gains you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. So you use this in tandem with Faceless Haven, you turn it into a 4/3 creature. Since it has all creature types, it counts as an angel. You use Book of Exalted Deeds on it, and then Faceless Haven turns back into a land, so it can't be targeted by any creature removal. So basically, you just can't lose the game. Your opponents cannot win the game, so your opponent can just keep smashing your face and nothing's gonna happen. You can deck out, nothing's gonna happen. So you have just infinite time to either find a way to get your opponent down to 0, or you can just wait till your opponent gets bored and they scoop. But yeah, that's it. That's the gist of the deck. That's why it's called Dragon Trick, and I'm super hyped to psych out some opponents with this deck. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy playing it, and if you do, please remember to chop that like and subscribe button for me, because it does help my channel out so much, and more importantly, it allows me to grow the Slayer's Den community. And as a quick note, please make sure to stick around to the very end of the video. This is a really short video, so go ahead and watch it all the way through. But at the end of the video, I'm going to be doing the announcement of who won the Innistrad Midnight Hunt booster box giveaway. So make sure to stick around to the very end for that. But yeah, that's it. I'm super hyped to trick some of our opponents. So without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. Oh, you just got dragon tricked. Doug Trojan. Alright, I'm not sure if this is the most keepable hand, but we can search out for stuff. We've got some removal, and then Showdown kind of helps us find some lands, find some goodies, so we'll keep this one. Having 3 lands in the opening hands. Pretty good. Pretty good. Doug Trojan. Alright, so they may be on a little bit of Boros action as well. Exciting. The times they are exciting. Alright, so I'll play an Alpine Meadow and just pass. Now, we don't have to look for Exalted Deeds anymore, which is nice, right? But we've got 1/2 of the trick going on. Now, one thing we do have to watch out for is if the opponent does have like a burn spell that could kill our Faceless Haven like really quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a mountain, and let's just go and get rid of that. Because I know that that's going to be annoying, and, you know, it'll start adding up in terms of damage, so I'd rather not. I'd rather pass right now. And what I might do is just search for glory for some more lands next turn. I think it could be a good idea. Alright, Doug Trojan, what do you got going on? He's like, "You're playing Boros too? You son of a gun." Alright, so that would have been 2 Thermo Alchemists just like going at it. Not have been good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Faceless Haven, and I mean, might as well, right? Might as well. No Thermo Alchemist for you, Doug Trojan. You gotta make sure Doug Trojan keeps it cute, and eventually we'll get to enough white mana. I think I will probably play this as a Pillar Verge. Then we will, you know, search for white mana for Book of Exalted Deeds, and we'll eventually get there. It'll be interesting though, because If the opponent is familiar with Book of Exalted Deeds Faceless Haven combo, then they'll probably want to leave mana up in order to, you know, destroy Faceless Haven, so they'll be leaving up mana for a bit, which is kind of nice. So let's go ahead and I think we could probably just search for glory. I'm gonna look for, yeah, like a dual land's fine right here. And I probably should have just searched for glory first and then played the dual land, but this is literally my first time playing this deck, so you'll have to forgive me. Okay, so let's go ahead and showdown of the Scalds here. See what we got off the top. Sweet. I'm gonna play the plains, and we'll just pass. Alright, that's cool. So I can Loyal Warhound into more lands, which should be pretty sick. Alright, play Loyal Warhound. And yeah, I'll grab another no-cover plains, because why not? And I'll also play this as another white source. Yeah, because we need a lot of white in order to get Book of Exalted Deeds down as well. So I'm thinking I'll probably just... Should we just double showdown? This is kind of weird. I'm trying to figure out if double showdown's the right move here. Alright, we're going to double showdown here. Oh, nice. Look at all those lands. Holy moly. So we've got just way too many planes now, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. But Loyal Warhound has the potential to really wreck the opponent if the opponent doesn't kill it right now, which I suspect they probably will. Knowing you, Drug Trojan. Drug Trojan. Oh, man. That was Doug Trojan's nickname in college. Drug Trojan. Okie dokie. It's karaoke. It's kind of sad not having any creatures out, right? So yeah, this is a very confusing time in my life. All right, I'm just gonna play Book of Exalted Deeds here, and I'm going to foretell, and we're gonna lose a few planes, looks like, which is fine because we've got Lands O'Plenty now. Lands O'Plenty is the name. This is a sorcery speed removal, so that's pretty good. Okay, Royal Eruption. My turn. That was weird. Okay, so we're gonna go 1. I think we can probably just do, let me see. We do it like this. Oh yeah. And we'll, sure, I'll swing in as well. And we'll end the turn. And we'll end the germs. Now we can't die, unless I mistakenly use my Faceless Haven, so this should just be a real delight. And we're just gonna kind of try to execute our game plan moving forward now. Which I think our game plan is really just look for creatures and beat them down, because we can't lose from here. GG opponent. GG Drug Trojan. Sure. Okay, I'm going to play another Book of Exalted Deeds. And I'll play the Alpine Meadow, and I'm just gonna pass. Drug Trojan is really having a difficult time understanding how this card works, I think. Alright, so, Slayers. If the opponent never realizes what happens here from this point on, we might have a long match. So, I hope you guys are doing okay. Just wanted to check in with you. Opponent's gonna swing in with Reckless Stormseeker here. They may not see the inevitability of this match quite yet. But that being said, yeah, I just wanted to say that I hope you guys are doing well out there. You guys have been so great. My last few Innistrad videos, like, I'm literally just trying to make some fun decks for you guys. Fun decks for myself, of course. This is part of why I love Magic. I love to make fun decks that I can enjoy playing and share with you guys, and can be somewhat competitive as well. That is, of course, the first thing I'd like to say to you, since we are in Doug Trojan's hands at this point. But the second thing I wanted to ask you guys was what you guys thought about, you know, how I've been doing things, like the scheduling. Like, I know that I try to do videos, you know, like 2 to 3 per week most of the time. and you know, what you guys thought about that. What do you guys think about me delving into some historic content? Because, you know, I'd mentioned before in a previous video where I'm just feel like I'm kind of running out of things to brew, but I'd actually spoken to Henry about this, and I talked to him about how it's partly because of how the new set is, right? Like, it's not exactly a super, I don't know, like, not exactly like a super brewy set. Do you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Probably doesn't make too much sense, but that being said, yeah, it's just trying to brew with this set has been a little bit more difficult because it just has a lot of good, solid foundational cards that you're going to see a lot of moving forward in Standard for the next 2 years, but nothing where I'm like, oh, like that would be like a really cool, interesting thing. Like, I feel like I'm kind of at that point where I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, we got Creeping In, we did that, we did Slowgurk, like a lot of the weird niche cards, but we haven't exactly, like, there isn't quite as much as like from Ikoria and even Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, where there was like cool new mechanics that were kind of crazy to exploit. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys thought. What do you guys think about me jumping into some historic content? Would you guys be interested in that? Do you guys play that? If not, that's absolutely cool too, because I don't play historic for a couple of reasons. Mostly because it feels like it's going to be a much larger investment for me, having to get a whole bunch of cards that, you know, I don't already have, that I don't already own. You know, second is that Standard is it's like very friendly format to newer players, and so I know like a lot of people who watch me, you know, are maybe newer to Arena, so them getting to hop into Standard is probably their first taste of Magic. Yeah, that, and just something as simple as, what do you guys think about the way I've been doing the thumbnails for Innistrad? Because I had a blast doing those little cheeky hide the text behind the image thumbnails for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, but the reason I changed it was because I wanted the text to be more clear. I don't want someone to like look at the thumbnail and be like, wait, what does that say? And it's like dritzed, and someone's just like, I don't know what that says, and then that turned them off to the content. So I definitely don't want that. I want this to be a channel that everyone is comfortable and joining and you know, being a part of the community, because that's kind of the biggest part for me, is I want a community to be built here. So let me know what you guys think about that. That's actually been kind of weighing on my brain a little bit, because I'm like, if you guys don't like the thumbnails, and you guys are the ones who watch my stuff all the time, then I would love to change that back. If you guys are just like, it's fine, it does its job, like, I don't care either way, let me know too. You know, sound off in the comment section below. I'd love to hear. I love hearing from you guys. You guys absolutely make my day when it comes to making Magic content. You know, you guys are not just like people who watch me. A lot of you guys are my friends. Like, I consider you guys like buds. So, all right. Well, GG Drug Trojan. Oh man, that match was very anticlimactic, anti-fun, probably for the opponent, but GG nonetheless. And good chat, guys. Great chat, Slayers. Phantogram Tuna. Get in the tuna. All right, this is an okay hand, because if we don't, for some reason, get the lands, which that would suck, but Loyal Warhound could potentially ramp us up. We will keep this one. Turn 1, the Alpine Meadow. We've got a removal spell. Got a couple of big things that we can work up to. So yeah. All right. Alpine Meadow. Prosperous Innkeeper. Alright, we're gonna play Snow-Covered Plains, and I'm just gonna foretell Doomskar here. Foretell the Doomskar. Okie dokie. Sketty-okie.
Who's ready for adventure?
Who's ready for adventure? You know, I have not played, I don't think I've ever played against someone who had an Ellie Wick on the other side of the board, but I could be wrong there. I would have to definitely fact check that. Alright, we're gonna play a Loyal Warhound here. Grab a Plains, and we'll play a Mountain. And sure, we'll end the turn. We'll do it to him. We are going against a little dungeon delving. A dungeon delving deck. Sad times. And I figure it's probably fine to go ahead and kill the Nadar here. Nadar. Okay, we're gonna play this for red. And sure. I'll go and swing in on this dude right here.
Looks like we got a critic.
Looks like we got a critic. And then we'll have Adult Dragon, which would be nice.
Hurry up, let's go.
Looks like we got a critic. Alright, so I wonder what this is. This is an Abzan, kind of. It's a very interesting Abzan deck for sure. Because they will be gaining tons of life, which not that big of a deal. Okay, we'll block here. Okay, let's play a Den of the Bugbear. And I want to do 3 damage and create a spirit token. So the first thing we're going to do is deal 3 to this, gain 3 life. We'll create a 3/3 token.
Well, can't fault me for trying.
Then we'll swing in, create some more treasure tokens. And then we'll end the turn. So, you know, Exalted Deeds aside, this is it's a pretty solid deck. Like, definitely feels like it's not that big of a deal if we don't draw it immediately, you know what I mean? Are we gonna play an Adult Gold Dragon? Let's see what kind of removal the opponent has here. Alright, and sure. We're going to create a 3/2 and destroy something. We're going to do 3 to this, gain 3 life. I could have done that on my opponent's turn, I suppose. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's see, enters but any number of other target creatures you control phase out. Alright, sweet. Decline, and we'll go and kill this. So we've got a pretty juicy board here. It's super sick. But like I said, the game is more about biding time. This deck is about biding time. It's not really focused on are we gonna win soon with our aggro. We're at really healthy life total here, so it's not that big of a deal. The Lost Mine of Fandilva. Okay. It is kind of annoying that the opponent's gaining a couple of life each creature, but at the same time, I think it's fine. We can make it work. Okie dokie. That's pretty sweet. Play Book of Exalted Deeds. Swing once more. Okay. Then we'll gain some life off the angel. Or we'll gain some life and then we will create an angel. So our board's becoming increasingly more juicy. Yeah. This should be game though. Okie dokie. Skadioki. No blocks. I'll take the 1. Alright, my turn. Gonna swing in, swing in. And what do we want to do here? Guess we could probably just Doomskar here. Does that seem weird to you guys? I don't think it's that weird. I don't think it's that weird, guys. Then we've got 2 man lands here that can just come in and clean up the game against Phantogram Tuna. Oh man. Bye. That was a good one. That was a GG to the opponent. Asmodean Reborn. Alright, we'll keep this hand. Play our Alpine Meadow. This looks like a pretty decent starting hand. Highland Forest. I'm the only one who can play dual snowlands, you son of a gun. Alright, we're gonna play this, and sure, I'll play a Loyal Warhound. No sense in not playing that out right now. No sense at all. And I will go ahead and just destroy Magda here before they get any extra value, and then we'll swing in here. So another thing that you can do, obviously, learning from last game, is I could have potentially just stayed at 2, let them play their third land, Loyal Warhound, and then play a land, so that way I ramp up a little bit, but I think you can play this deck a number of ways and still find success. That's probably the way you want to go if you do want to ensure showdown turn 4. But yeah, well, we shall see. Alright, so let's just go ahead and just keep doing the damn thing, right? We don't want the opponent ramping up too much. Just keep getting in for damage. We cut off their ramp a bit. It's not terrible. The full power of my wrath. Alright, we're gonna play this as a... okay, I kind of want to play it as a red source here. And... do we showdown is the question. I think we showdown. We have to use our mana here. I don't think I can afford not to, so we'll do, I'm trying to debate on whether it would be worth it to. This dies, does damage. Okay, we're gonna do no attacks. We'll end the turn here. Because what I can do is land, Doomskar, get in, or I could get in with Dragon even. We have some options here, which is nice. We do have some options. Asmodean Reborn is really thinking about what's going on here. Varus Silvery Moon. Perfect. Creature does have reach, unfortunately. So we're gonna play Snow-Covered Plains and kind of just want a Doomskar here. Yeah, I kind of just want a Doomskar here, to be honest with you. And then opponent can choose what to do with the devil. My headphones are slipping off my wolf head. Alright, so we're gonna take 2 here. Not too big of a deal. I suspect. I'll play a black source. Very interesting. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is like a Bard's deck or something. Sweet. Alright, so we're gonna play this as a... I think what I want to do is Goldspan. Swing in on Zariel just because of the repeated value. That's kind of more of my reasoning. And let's also play a... go ahead and play the book already. Let me see, how does this work? 2, 3. I don't quite have enough snow mana to make this combo work yet, though. I guess we'll go and play it already. Give a good old Goldspan a +1/+1 counter. Ren and 7. Okay, let's go. Alright, so I need 3 snowlands to activate this, including itself is fine. 2, 3, and then I need 3 white. So I actually can do the combo already. Because I just need to tap this, this, and this. Yeah.
Fight for Avernus, you fiend.
Fight for Avernus, you fiend. Alright, so go 1, 2, 3. Turn this into a creature. And then we should be good. Unless they have land destruction, which they're playing like Gruul color, so they could have the Troll Saga. So we're not out of the woods yet. Okay, so opponent milled 4 there. Got some creatures. We're very insistent on doing the thing. And a Toski, okay.
Let your fury instill fear.
Alright, and we do we do no blocks, that's fine. Oh man. So they could have removal still, and that could be scary, of course. Go and play Showdown here. Okay, so they didn't have any land removal, which is good for us. But we're sitting here at -8 and feels pretty good, man. So yeah, GG opponent. The combo is just, it's priceless, and I love that we're not playing just a control shell. This deck feels like it has a pretty good mix of mid-range into like the kind of combo deck as well. So yeah, feels good, man. GG opponents. I'm the Shrouded Lord. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's keep it. Like I said, with this deck, there's not always the best opening hand as long as we've got some lands. Essentially, we want to get the combo going, so you know, I don't think we really need to have like these super amazing opening hands or anything like that. We just need to really hold the board, make sure we don't get overrun by aggro. I think I'm gonna kill this. I know it sounds kind of weird, but they probably have a sacrifice effect. Oh, they don't have a sacrifice effect. Okay, that's fine. Tainted Adversary, sweet. Okay, so that's cool. Gonna go ahead and destroy that. And we'll just pass the turn, and we'll pass the germs. And yeah, we've got some action here. The opponent is on zombies. Very interesting. Tainted Adversary. Ah. I feel quite tainted. So we could Dragonfire this, and then Foretell Starnheim, and then next turn we get 2 4/4 angels, or we could destroy another creature and create something. We have some options here. Is pretty good for us, I suppose. Let's go and play this as a white source, and I kind of want to just go next and the turn. I know it feels a little bit passive, but their hand is full of removal, right? So we got to do something about that. It's removal and I guess stuff like that, possibly. So we could take 5 here, but basically what that allows us to do is we can deal 3, do something like that. So we can target this, gain 3, and then if the opponent has a counter spell, then Starnheim Unleashed gives us blockers. So either way, we're getting some kind of action off of this. We'll do this for 2. And if we wanted to be really cheeky, we could potentially have waited till 7 and created 3 of them, but I don't want to take that 7 damage. That's kind of a little bit risky. But you know, we could eventually get into like a really solid Doomskar. That would just be absolutely wonderful. Alright, let's go and block here. Force some more removal out of their hand if we need to. Like, we just have options plenty going on here. Options plenty is the name. Okie dokie. Sketty-okie. Alright, so we're going to, I think we're just gonna do the Faceless Haven thing. We could also Den of the Bugbear here. And then swing in. Yeah, let's do that. That way we get another body on the board. Okie dokie. Sketty-okie. Champion of the Perished. Okay, so we are pretty low on life, I'd say. But we're gonna have to figure out something this turn, right? Yeah, we're gonna go next. No attacks in the turn. Okay, so the question is, do they have another instant speed? Oh, they do not have another instant speed removal spell here. Okay. That's 9. So we block here. go 1, 2, 3. Go to a creature. For that. And we're Gucci. Now we cannot lose. Oh man. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I think really our biggest downfall in this game is going to be not having, or if the opponent has instant speed removal and they stop our trigger from happening. Oh man, that's so beautiful. This has just been a very pleasant deck to play because it's like, okay, you know, I feel like it's very moderately paced. It's like, okay, are we gonna get overwhelmed by aggro or are we gonna win, basically? Because there aren't a ton of ways to take this on unless you're running, you know, some kind of land removal, and not a lot of people do. So GG, opponent. Alright Slayers, this looks like the perfect place to end today's video. I wanted to just basically showcase how we win with this deck and why it's kind of bonkers, because we do get to trick our opponents by playing some rather good mid-range Boros cards, including Goldspan and Adult Gold Dragons. We've got Lorehold Command to kind of keep us afloat by giving us some life, a creature on the board. Showdown of the Scalds is very excellent as far as trying to continue our card flow if we run out of action. And right when the opponent thinks we're playing a mid-range Boros aggro deck, we slip in with the Book of Exalted Deeds Faceless Haven combo, and it was sick. We got them like pretty much every time we had Book of Exalted Deeds out, we got them, and it was excellent. So I had a ton of fun playing this one. Really cool change of pace from the other decks I've been playing recently. I've been playing a lot of decks that kind of splash black or feature black because black is just such a powerful color right now in the standard meta. But yeah, I had a total blast playing this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Now, as far as if you guys should play this deck, if you guys have the cards, like I always say, give it a shot. Why not? It's definitely worth it to play it if you already have it. I definitely wouldn't say that crafting a bunch of these new cards are worth it. I think crafting should be a process where you think of how often you use specific cards in a lot of the decks you like to build. That's why I end up using a lot of black, green, and blue decks, is because I end up crafting most of those cards when a new set's released, because there's just so much utility. There's a lot of ways to build around those cards, whereas a card like Book of Exalted Deeds can be used in a few decks, but it's mostly going to be used in this combo deck, maybe on the occasional life gain deck. So yeah, proceed with caution, but definitely enjoy it if you do play it. I hope you guys had a blast watching me totally psych out our opponents with the Dragon Trick deck. And if you guys did enjoy it, please remember to chop that like and subscribe button for me, because it does help my channel out a ton. And not only that, allows me to grow the Slayer's Den community. Now, before I let you guys go, I did want to announce the winner of the Innistrad Midnight Hunt booster box giveaway that I started at the beginning of the release of Innistrad Midnight Hunt. So the winner of the giveaway was, drumroll, Blake Collins. Congratulations, Blake. Thank you so much for entering the giveaway, and thank you so much for your continued support of the Slayer's Den. I really, really appreciate you and all the Slayers for coming back and hanging out, leaving comments, leaving feedback. It all means so, so much to me. And for everyone else, thank you for entering the contest. Make sure to stick around and stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing more giveaways as the new sets arrive, especially Crimson Vow. We're going to be doing another booster box giveaway, and I'll probably be doing some gems giveaways in between as well. So thank you all so much for your support. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to check out my videos. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.